Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Kimmy here.
And Mom here. Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo! So, if you're new, welcome to our channel. If you've been watching us a while, welcome back. We are watching more of the Clone Wars, episode 14 of season 2. I'm stuck on episode 13. I'm like, we just saw that one, and that was a really good episode. We learned a bit about Obi, and he had a past with Satine.
Oh, yes, we sure did.
Even though it couldn't go far, they really did care for each other. He's a Jedi, and he was going to leave the Jedi ways to be with her. If she said something about it, if she decided that she wanted to move forward with that. So that was pretty big for Obi to say something like that.
It was. And she did say she loved him, right?
Yes, she said it, right? Oh, God.
Yeah, she did say, ooh.
That was a deep scene. I really liked that. And Anakin was so funny, like how he just kills someone, no problem. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then he's still like asking Obi about like this whole situation. I just love it. But randomly, I have my Disney Infinity characters again, and we love Ahsoka, so here she is, right? And she has 2 lightsabers.
I see.
Oh, okay.
And then with this one, you guys are going to probably claw at the screen. And one of our editors, Heather, she's our main editor now, and she is awesome. She likes Rebels, and this is a Rebels character, and her name, I don't know. I think it's Sabrin? And you guys are like, no, that's wrong. I know it, like people who know the show. But I remember the spelling kind of from Disney Infinity. And I know Heather, when I had the other character from Rebels up, she told me, she's like, no, it's pronounced this way. So it's kind of fun because it shows you guys that we haven't seen it. But we are enjoying the Clone Wars.
Yes,
and I have my cat
Yes,
beds. You guys know I have my cat beds here because sometimes the kitties come and visit, so I try to entice them to come over. They get scared by these guys, though. They're like, what the heck is that? They're pokey.
That's cute.
So shall we just get into this episode and we'll talk afterwards?
Yes, let's do it.
Cool. And thank you guys also for clarifying things for us, because I know we had a lot of questions about Satine last time. And again, maybe that's why I'm saying her name wrong, because it kind of sounds like Satine in my, in my mind. Kim, you were saying before that you still think that she's part of it.
I do.
So we don't know.
Hey, we don't know.
Because this one's called Dutchess of Mandalore. Not that that means, oh, well, she's definitely in on it, because you have both names. The Death Watch are going against her rule. And
she could be clueless of the underground Death Watch, so she could not know, but I don't know.
Yeah. So, guys, we just had some internet issues, and immediately signing back on, Kim was a little bit darker, and it's so amazing because we tried so hard to get decent webcams, and we do. Like, I love the ones that we have, but they're very sensitive to light, and any changes, even if you don't do a change, say if the sun is filtering in a little bit more in your room, you either get super exposed or under, and sometimes you just get really dark. You look beautiful, ladies, and we'll just read it from here because we just mess around with lighting so much sometimes. So let's get into this, and then we'll talk after.
Okay,
that's great. Hopefully I don't get darker as the show goes.
I know, you're going to be like Darth Vader. Kim, don't go to the dark side. Don't do it. It'll be fun. Okay, Dutchess of Mandalore. In war, truth is the first casualty.
Duchess Satine struggles to protect her people against the escalating violence.
I love her headdress.
By 2 of her trusted allies, Death Watch does not represent the entire Mandalorian government.
I assure you, the Republic will oblige you the fight you're looking for. The Dutchess of Mandalore must die.
I guess she is good.
That's not good. We'll send these girls after him.
The Death Watch will never be strong enough to take over Mandalore without the will of the people.
Not if the Republic has a military presence here.
But how can we stop the Republic from coming here?
Our fate now lies in the hands of Duchess Satine.
Mandalore is making great strides to find the leaders of this terrorist movement. We will resolve this without conflict.
This message was delivered to my staff just this morning. I think you shall find it most illuminating.
Illuminating.
The actions by our government have taken us into a period of civil war. It is here.
Stop! The Mandalorian government holds no secrets from its people.
If only that were true.
Instead, this government acts out of pride and rejects the help of the Jedi.
It's not true.
Republic intervention is absolutely necessary.
Wow.
Sadly, Deputy Minister Jarek perished this morning in
Oh,
a Death
see.
Watch bombing on Kalevala.
Yeah.
Let us commit our
feel like
military
he
might
did
to
it.
defend
Yeah,
the
he's pushing it.
Mandalorian people.
You will turn our planet into a military target which will bring the war to us. Mandalore must remain a neutral system.
Duchess,
Just manipulate.
Satine,
I
wait.
feel like it. Ooh.
I just heard.
Ooh, wicked.
We're friends, are we not?
Nothing more.
Satine, as your friend, I don't think you should make any decisions in this state of mind.
And what state of mind would that be precisely?
Touchy.
What I'm saying is, rushing in like this, it's foolhardy.
Why should I listen to someone who so frequently relies on violence? In my opinion, you're the one who's foolhardy.
Ooh.
Very different perspectives.
Yeah.
I love you. Oh, she's gonna be in trouble. Oh no, they're not gonna blow her up.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm like, oh, okay, they'll survive.
Ooh.
Jump.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
he's gonna die. Poor her.
Oh, he sacrificed himself.
Yeah,
Oh.
he did. Oh, jeez.
What if Obi saw that? I mean, it's pretty far away.
Someone tried to kill me. The controls on my speeder were compromised.
Death Watch is out of control. The Republic must step in and help.
This is
And this is
patently
perfect because she's still
offensive.
there.
You can't do this.
It is up to the Senate now.
Yeah,
I'm
see?
sure they'll make a reasoned
Yeah.
and thoughtful decision.
Just like killing the Zilla Beast, it had to be done, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
I wasn't hurt. I didn't want to worry you.
Well, I'm afraid on that count, you failed spectacularly.
Yes,
Yeah.
The Senate completed its vote. They've decided in favor of occupation.
When did this happen?
Your accident accelerated the Senate's decision. Republic
In his
forces are
favor.
set to leave for Mandalore at sunrise tomorrow.
I was right before.
I always love her hairstyles.
That's it.
Counting on the Republic is a
It's like a
mistake.
big harp.
That's like major vertigo. It's like, which way's up?
Yeah, I want to know
I always
that.
fall off stuff.
They're following me.
You've put yourself in great danger. Where did you get this?
It was not easy to find, believe me.
He's gonna die. Yep. Oh,
Oh,
no.
oh, no. Oh.
Must show the Senate.
Grab it and then you're gonna die.
Hurry up.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, jeez. Aw.
He was...
Sector G held by.
Oh, good.
Identified as Dutchess Satine Green.
Oh,
No!
How
Come on.
perfect.
The ankle was all wrong
boy,
to
shit.
investigate.
Ah. No.
Huge.
And she has the evidence in her hand, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's gonna take that
Come on, Obi,
opportunity.
where are you?
Oh.
Because now he can openly kill her and be like, oh, I brought her in. Good shot. Wow, that was
Wow.
an easy flaw.
Strike.
Whoops. They all tumble over this small droid.
Duchess Satine escaped again, but I took out an informant. Not sure if he successfully delivered something to her.
Whatever she's carrying may compromise our plan.
I really hope she can expose them.
Yeah, so too.
My lord, everything is going as you
Good.
instructed.
Death Watch is prepared to fight.
But when the Republic does arrive, the Death Watch will be considered heroes.
Excellent.
The Duchess Satine will not be in the way much longer.
Oh.
Smile. Good, good.
Satine, where are you? Lhasa Maida has demanded you turn yourself in.
Obi-Wan, I need your help.
You're my only hope.
Have you seen this woman?
Nice disguise.
Now we match.
You should turn yourself in. We've both sworn a loyalty to the Republic.
Neither one of us is breaking our oath, and this will prove it.
But the Republic
Another
guards are
aerial
hunting you,
droid.
which means if you set foot inside the Senate, they'll take you.
And the disc will be destroyed, which is why you must take the disc to Padme.
Now, right now. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna capture her. Darn it. Ooh, an assassin. Come on, Obi. Save her.
Where will you be while I'm in the Senate?
I'm going to surrender to them.
What?
I can't risk them searching you just because you and I are associates.
I'm a
Associates.
Associates, yeah.
Jedi. Dare.
Oh no.
Ooh.
No. Oh, jeez.
Oh no. Oh, she's gonna die helping him. Oh! Okay.
Going down.
I believe you were looking for me.
Hopefully not shoot to kill.
The
I'm like, don't
occupation
stop.
of Mandalore will usher in a new level of security for the Republic.
There has been a development in the case for Mandalore's neutrality. I think this should cast a new light on the so-called evidence we saw earlier.
The actions by our government have taken us into a period of civil war, but we have been training for this. We must reject any Republic assistance. Instead, this government will act.
He's like, I gotta act like happy about it.
For safety, we must listen to the Duchess Satine. If we do not, we will ultimately cause our defeat.
Wow.
Excellent.
Good.
I will order my men to attack.
Without the backing of my forces or your people, your revolution will be over before it begins. I have other ways to accomplish our goal.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
The occupation of Mandalore
He's
is
like-
no longer necessary.
The person to thank is Duchess Satine.
Allow me to offer a most sincere apology on behalf of the entire Republic.
You're so
You are a
classy.
most loyal servant.
Twitch.
We have some logistics to discuss in order to ratify the Senate's decision.
But
love how
for
them
you,
together.
This wouldn't have happened. Who is behind all of this? Who tampered with that recording? Who tried to convict me of murder and throw me in jail?
He's right
I'm
there.
not sure. And sometimes the line between friend and foe is blurred, now more than ever.
Yes.
There's a file.
Oh,
within the
so
government.
close.
Oh,
It's like
wow.
the chancellor.
Oh, God, that's Cheng.
Wow, he's so good at manipulating people.
Yes, she
Isn't
sure
it?
is.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
That was.
That was great, and I'm
Yes.
so happy that she was good. It
She
wasn't
was.
Yes,
after all.
yeah.
And I love her
I'm so
opinion
happy.
because we see these neutral planets that want peace, but you can't do it that way. In all the different scenarios we've seen, you can't. You have to pick a
That's right.
side. And in her case, she was right, though, because I understand that you want to be neutral, but someone was manipulating her to make her look bad, to push the people to side with the separatists. So that was crazy. And she trusted that guy. And I really did think that that was him. I was going back and forth, and I'm like, oh crap, well maybe he is like going against her and wants the people to follow, you know, the Death Watch and make
Yeah.
them look like heroes kind of thing. But the message was manipulated. It was changed, which makes more sense.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, I don't know if they can make a hologram or something of someone that realistic and believable. I mean, with the technology that they have now, they probably could. But because people trusted it so much, I think it would be a lot more complicated. So just to edit what that guy said made more sense than to actually make a whole new image of this guy.
And who
not
would have
Oh, yeah.
who would have the resources to do that but the chancellor?
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
the
he
chancellor
perished
said-
this morning. He
Yeah,
perished
don't
this
trust
morning.
him at
Oh,
all,
that's too
Mike."
bad."
And I know we talk about that, but we know he's a bad guy, that he's
Yeah,
Palpatine,
yeah.
and we just want to be like, he's right in front of you. And it
Right,
shows
but
you
yeah.
that the more details we see behind the scenes of the movies on what he did to get his way, even with the Zillow
yeah.
Beast, how that poor creature just wanted to live and survive, was trying to
That's
escape
right.
all these people and wouldn't attack until provoked. And he, you know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it worked in his favor at the end to be like, well, well, we have to kill it because all these people are in danger. It's causing too much destruction, so it's sad, but we have to do it. So that was so hard for Palpatine to be like, yeah, you're right. I keep joking and saying he was twitching because it was so hard for him to not have his way there.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad they have Padme to really look it over and have that universal. She wants to get down to business. She doesn't have tunnel vision and going with the Chancellor.
Yeah. I love her. She is so good at her job. She really is.
Sure is, yes.
And we know she's part of the Senate, but I get excited sometimes when she comes back into the picture. I'm like, oh yeah, there she is. And I have to say, because a few of you, and you all are so wonderful to us, but a few of you do correct when I get a name wrong. And I always say Padme, and I know it's Padme. Everyone's like, it's Padme. But I'm just saying, Satine said Padme, and I'm like, oh, I was going to call it out, but she said Padme, so it's okay. It's okay. So it is hard. But a lot of you guys are so good to us, so thank you for understanding and always educating us on the history of Star Wars, because we always have so many questions. We do remember a lot of stuff from the movies. Names are out the window, like unless we see them a lot.
Ahsoka is a Padawan, so you go Padme.
Exactly. So that's the only reason why I related that way. But I was just like, I didn't call it out during the reaction because I try to be good not to distract that way. But I was like, I wonder how my face looked when I heard that. I was like, but I love Satine and Obi together. They're great friends. They really care for each other. They love each other. I thought she was going to die in this. I'm like, how bad? So at first when her speeder was, sabotaged, and sorry if it's not a speeder, but it looks like a speeder, her vehicle that she was in, like when that was sabotaged, and I was like, is he going to see her die there? Like, what a motivator to get revenge and make it more like focus on Obi to get his revenge on these Mandalorians or something. But so I'm glad she survived.
Very loyal officers. She had a lot of very loyal,
very faithful. And that one guy, he's like, get her to safety, and he stayed on that ship or whatever. He stayed on that speeder, and he blew up with it. He went down with the ship pretty much. So that was really sad to see that, and it shows you, yes, that she's a really good leader, and they really care for her. I think that's great leadership when your people really care about you, and it's not fear. Like, I think that's a great way to lead. You're getting people's opinions more, and you're gaining their trust. They're not just saying what you want to hear because they're scared of you. Palpatine.
And even the guy that gave her the information, he was so loyal.
Oh, I liked him too. I know. And we saw how loyal he was, but I was kind of questioning people all the way through because we didn't know who was actually part of the Death Watch, and it was really deep. So I was kind of like, okay, do we really trust this person? Because before we saw the other guy who was part of this rebellion or the terrorism, and he was against it. And I was kind of like, well, maybe her older friend is too, but he was loyal to the end. He really did care for her and gave her the actual recording. And how great of a stage was that it looked like she killed him. I'm like, oh, even worse. I didn't expect that.
I thought she was summoning this patrol, this aerial cop to get someone else. I thought she summoned that aerial robot, but she didn't. It was totally staged.
That could have been interesting too, because I know we kind of get paranoid and we always think, because we don't know. We're putting this together as we watch. So that would have been actually an interesting twist if that was her that staged it or something. I was very impressed how that police droid was there so quickly, and maybe it was a little unrealistic, I don't know, but I like that because, again, technology is way more advanced here. You have all these different species. Anything could happen because not everything's straightforward. Like, we know how we are with our culture and stuff, but you don't know how fast other species are, if they can teleport or do anything really quick that's undetected. So I like how they were showing that droid was right there right away. So things are
right next to the assassin. So as soon as the assassin hit, oh, come out, it's her, it's totally staged. That was great on their part.
So maybe it was a little bit too quick. That was staged then. That's what you're saying? So guys, if you can clarify.
I'm thinking that the assassin had the police droid there close by, so when he did do it, it would look like she did it.
Gotcha.
Capture her.
Yeah, okay. That could have
been just the right place at the right time.
That could totally been it. Yeah, I took it as just wrong place, right time, or wrong place, wrong time, and the police was just really good there. The droid is just really good where it just heard the shot and was there. Maybe they have multiples everywhere that have to watch everything because things can be easily missed. So I took it differently, but I love this because I could be totally wrong. So that could have been just perfectly staged, because that would have been great, because that was a great scenario with her looking like she killed her good friend.
Yeah, that's it.
And when Obi was with her and they're fighting that Mandalorian, I thought she was going to die saving Obi there. And I'm like, oh, how tragic is this? I really thought that was going to happen. And I'm glad she survived. It's hard now because seeing them as friends and they have to move forward, move on from being together, like that's rough. That's really rough. But I like their history.
I do too. And she's safe.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So just seeing the side of Obi, because he's such a caring guy, like I never knew he had a history, like a relationship in the past.
I even like him more now.
Yeah, I know, like not that, I know, I agree, because he's always been so compassionate, but to have more of that human attachment,
that's right, yeah.
We can all relate to that, and it makes you more human that way, you know? Again, I always see the Jedi as, you know, compassionate, but it is nice to see that they have that struggle, because it makes them more as heroes, because they're sacrificing human attachment like everyone else wants in the world or in the universe, and you know, to have the greater good, to protect the greater good
over
everyone else. It's about protecting everyone else. So hopefully we'll see more of her. I really like her a lot, and I hope she doesn't die. Hopefully this thing settles down. And Palpatine didn't get his way, so haha. But I feel like we're on season 2. We do jump around because we're watching in chronological order, so we will eventually get to certain episodes that we've skipped already, because some of you have been asking, and a lot of you are new though that are coming in. So you're like, oh, you just skipped this episode, but we are watching in chronological order. But I feel like we're getting closer to the movies or the third movie where everything goes to crap, you know, with Palpatine exposing himself and pulling an Anakin, and I don't know. So it's interesting. The way they made the show, there's a lot of love and thought, of course, put into this. But I wonder if they're going to build this up so much to the point where we get close to the third movie. You know, like
I have a feeling
will get darker or something. Because we did see that one part a couple episodes ago or something where Anakin he actually used the string.
He did.
That actually excited me. I did say that last time. That messed me up.
Had the music on.
Yes, I was like, holy crap! Like I love Anakin as Anakin, not as Darth Vader. But I was like, oh my god, they actually showed a moment where he was actually going a little evil there. So crazy. I like the show. Can't wait to watch more. And no Ahsoka, so I want to see more of her again.
Yeah, I love Ahsoka.
I do love Obi, though. He's definitely my favorite.
Yeah, he's good, yeah.
I like him a lot. Hands down. Can't wait to watch more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out our Patreon. That's what keeps us going. You guys subscribing to our channel, that's amazing as well. That really helps support us. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yippee.